माय चैनल दी सेलिंग बेस्ट चैनल को लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिए। साथ ही में बेल आइकन को भी क्लिक कीजिए ताकि आने वाले सभी वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशंस आपको मिल जाएंगे एंड मुझे भी एनकरेजमेंट मिलता है आपके लिए नए नए इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस अपलोड करने के लिए। इस वीडियो में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे बेसिक एंड रिफ्रेशर पीएसटी एंड पीएससीआरबी कंबाइंड डिजी शिपिंग एग्जिट एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स सेट नंबर 11। इस सेट में प्रीवियस जो मेरे क्वेश्चन सेट्स है उसके भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे, तो आप इग्नोर मत कीजिए इस सेट को, क्योंकि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस अलग है। डीजी का डेटाबेस भी बहुत वास्ट है क्वेश्चंस का, तो जो भी हमें मिल रहे हैं वो सारे क्वेश्चंस और उनके आंसर्स के सेट्स बना के हम लोग अपलोड कर रहे हैं। एक और चीज़ जो मैं बताना चाहूँगा वीडियो के स्टार्टिंग में, बाकी सारे क्वेश्चन सेट्स आप मेरे चैनल पे प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में एक प्लेलिस्ट है डीजी शिपिंग एग्जिट एग्जामिनेशन, उसमें आपको मिल जाएंगे सारे कोर्सेज़ के। और आप ई लर्निंग मॉड्यूल को भी ध्यान से अगर पढ़ेंगे और इन वीडियोस को भी देखेंगे तो एग्जिट एग्जामिनेशन आराम से पास कर सकते हैं। चलिए स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। एक और चीज़, हम लोग टोटल 100 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे इसमें, और इसके और 3 पार्ट्स होंगे, तो आप वीडियो को चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिए ताकि आने वाले तीनों पार्ट्स आपको पता चल जाए। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, द सेफ्टी ऑफ लाइफ एट सी कन्वेंशन वॉज डेवलप्ड बाई दी, तो आंसर है इंटरनेशनल मैरीटाइम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन IMO, इसका शॉर्ट फॉर्म है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है, SOLAS रिक्वायर्स अ लाइफ सेविंग ट्रेनिंग मैनुअल टू बी प्रोवाइडेड इन ईच क्रू कैबिन और इन दी, आंसर है रिक्रिएशन रूम एंड मेस रूम्स। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट रीज़न फॉर टेकिंग एंटी सी सिकनेस पिल as soon as possible after entering life raft is to, करेक्ट आंसर है for prevention of loss of body moisture by vomiting. Question number 4, one of the first action to be taken by survivors when they have boarded an inflatable life raft is to, आंसर है take anti-sea sickness pill. Question number 5, which steps should be normally taken first by those who have boarded a life raft in an emergency, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप जो लिया जाता है वो है टेकिंग एंटी सिकनेस पिल्स इफ़ अवेलेबल। क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, व्हेन कलेक्टिंग कंडेंसेशन फॉर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, आंसर है फॉर स्पॉन्ज यूज टू मॉप अप एंड स्टोर कंडेंसेशन मस्ट बी सॉल्ट फ्री। सॉल्ट फ्री होना इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि अगर सॉल्ट रहेगा तो आपको डिहाइड्रेशन हो सकता है वो पानी पीने के बाद। क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, व्हेन यूजिंग रेन वाटर कलेक्शन ट्यूब्स ऑन ए लाइफ राफ्ट द फर्स्ट कलेक्शन शुड बी, आंसर है पाउड ओवरबोर्ड बिकॉज ऑफ सॉल्ट वॉश्ड ऑफ दी कैनोपी। फर्स्ट कलेक्शन ऑलवेज सॉल्टी वाटर होने का रहता है, तो उसको हमेशा ओवरबोर्ड फेंकना है, और जो सेकंड कलेक्शन लेने हैं उसको लेना है क्योंकि वो सॉल्ट फ्री रहेगा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, विच स्टेटमेंट कंसर्निंग द सोर्स ऑफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर इज़ फॉल्स, करेक्ट आंसर है फ्रेश वाटर में बी ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम द फिश। Question number 9, you have abandoned ship and are in charge of the life raft. How much water per day you should permit each occupant to drink after first 24 hours? It is 1 pint. Question number 10, once you have list the daily ration of drinking water in survival situation, how should you drink it? Answer है 1/3 of the daily ration 3 times a day. जो भी डेली रेशन होगा उसका 1/3 और एक टाइम पे ऐसा आप 3 बार लेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, सी वाटर में बी यूज्ड फॉर ड्रिंकिंग, नो नेवर, किसी भी कंडीशन में सी वाटर ड्रिंकिंग के लिए यूज़ नहीं करना है क्योंकि इसमें क्या होता है कि डिहाइड्रेशन होना चालू हो जाएगा आपका। क्वेश्चन नंबर 12, ड्रिंकिंग सी वाटर, जो अभी मैंने बताया था 11 का एक्सप्लेनेशन, तो डिहाइड्रेट कर देगा आपको। Question number 13, provided every effort is made to preserve body moisture contained by avoiding perspiration, how long it is normally possible to survive without water? Answer है 8 to 14 days. Question number 14, after abandoning a vessel, water that is consumed within the first 24 hours will, answer है it will pass through the body with little absorbed by the system. Question number 15, in the first 24 hours after abandoning a vessel, water should only be given to the person who are, answer is sick or injured. सिर्फ जो पर्सन सिक है और इंजर्ड है उनको ही फर्स्ट 24 आवर्स में वाटर देना है, नॉर्मल पर्सन्स को आफ्टर 24 आवर्स। Question number 16. When should you first have any food or water after boarding a life raft or lifeboat? So answer है after 24 hours. Question number 17. If you have to jump in a water when abandoning ship, your legs should be. Answer है they should be extended straight down and crossed at the ankle. Question number 18. When abandoning ship and jumping into the water from substantial height without life jacket, you should. सो ये जो क्वेश्चन है ध्यान से देखिए, क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 एंड 19. क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 बोलता है कि विदाउट लाइफ जैकेट आप कैसे जंप करेंगे. तो यू विल जंप फीट फर्स्ट, यू विल कवर योर नोज एंड माउथ विथ वन हैंड एंड ग्रैस्प द अपोजिंग आर्म अपर आर्म विथ अदर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 19, यहाँ पे विथ लाइफ जैकेट आप कैसे जंप करोगे पूछा गया है. व्हेन अबैंडनिंग शिप एंड जंपिंग इनटू द वाटर फ्रॉम द सब्सटेंशियल हाइट यू शुड. सो हाउ विल यू जंप? You will jump feet first, holding on to your life jacket with one hand while covering your nose and mouth with the other. Question number 20. If you must jump MODU, your posture should include. Now, MODU जो लोग नहीं जानते हैं, MODU का फुल फॉर्म है मोबाइल ऑफशोर ड्रिलिंग यूनिट. I repeat again, MODU is mobile offshore drilling unit. So, answer is holding down the life preserver against the chest with one arm crossing the other, covering the mouth and nose with hand and feet together. Question number 21. If you wear extra clothing when entering the water after abandoning ship, it will. Answer A, preserve body heat. Question number 22. In the evacuation from MODU, an individual without option of survival craft or life raft should enter the water on the leeward side एक्सेप्ट व्हेन. तो ये क्वेश्चन 3 तरीके से पूछा जाता है जो अब तक हम लोगों ने नोटिस किया है, एंड तीनों आंसर इसी के नीचे दिया हुआ है. तो देखते हैं. फर्स्ट आंसर जो है, देयर इज़ बर्निंग ऑयल ऑन द वाटर. सेकेंड, देयर इज़ हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड प्रेजेंट. थर्ड, देयर इज़ सेवियर लिस्ट टू द विंडवर्ड साइड ऑफ द मोडू. Question number 23. If you must enter water on which there is an oil fire, you should. So correct answer है enter the water on the windward side of the vessel. Question number 24. If you must swim through an oil fire, you should not. Answer है swim with the wind. Question number 25. If there are number of survivors in the water after abandoning ship, they should. Answer is form a small circular group to create warm-up pocket of water in the center of the circle. Question number 26. To keep injured survivor warm in the water after abandoning ship, they should. Answer A, be placed in the middle of the small circle formed by the other survivors in the water. Question number 27. When helicopter is lifting personnel from the survival craft, the other individuals in the craft should. So answer A, remain seated inside the craft to provide body weight for stability. Question number 28. You are involved in the emergency landing of this helicopter on the water. You should inflate your life jacket. Answer, after exiting clear of the helicopter. Question number 29. After a person has fallen overboard and is being picked up with lifeboat. If the person appears in danger of drowning, the lifeboat should make. Answer is the most direct approach. Question number 30. When a man who is conscious has fallen overboard and is being picked up by a lifeboat, the boat should approach with the wind. Answer is just off the bow and the victim to leeward. Question number 31. You are approaching a disabled vessel in order to remove survival from it. If your vessel drifts faster than the disabled vessel, how would you make an approach? So you will approach to the windward of the disabled vessel ताकि जो कैजुअलिटी है वो आपके ली साइड में हो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 32. You are on the 165 feet, that is 50.3 meters long vessel with a draft of 9 feet, that is 2.7 meters, and twin screw propellers. Which statement about rescuing a survivor in the water with the ship pickup is true? So answer is a pickup of the weather bow gives maximum maneuverability with the least possibility of injury to the men. Question number 33. You are picking up an unconscious person that has fallen overboard in the fresh bridge. Safety For safety reason, a small craft should approach with the answer a victim to the windward. Question number 34. What size of bilge pump required for lifeboat which has a capacity of 675 cubic feet? So answer is two numbers. दो चाहिए bilge pump. Question number 35. In an open lifeboat, the lifeboat compass is usually, answer is, it is placed in the bracket which is fixed. क्वेश्चन नंबर 36. और एक चीज़ है कि ये जो रहेगा एज़ फार एज़ पॉसिबल सेंटर लाइन पे रहेगा कंपास लाइफ बोट में. क्वेश्चन नंबर 36. व्हेन यूजिंग लाइफ बोट कंपास यू मस्ट बी केयरफुल टू. सो आंसर है ऑल ऑफ दी अबव. तो क्या क्या चीज़ों के लिए आपको केयरफुल रहना है? फर्स्ट इज़ टू सेट इट ऑन द सेंटर लाइन, जैसे कि मैंने क्वेश्चन 35 में बताया. थर्ड, अप्लाई करेक्शन फॉर द कंपास एरर. एंड थर्ड इज apply. Second was the application of correction, and the third one is keep metal objects away from it. Question number 37. You are trying to rescue survivors from a wrecked vessel on fire. You should approach to windward side of the wrecked vessel. Question number 38. When transferring survivor from survival craft to rescue vessel, a personnel on board the craft should, answer है, remain seated inside the survival craft and make the transfer of one person at a time. Question number 39. When transferring survivor from an enclosed lifeboat to rescue vessel, personnel on board the boat should, so correct answer is, remain seated inside and make the transfer of one person at a time. Question number 40. You are proceeding to a distress site and expect large number of people in the water. Which statement is true? Answer. An inflatable life raft secured alongside can be an effective boarding station for transfer of survivors from the boat. Question number 41. When a rescue vessel approaches a survival craft in heavy seas, the person in charge of the survival craft should, so answer is, wait for calmer weather before transferring person. Question number 42. You are approaching to a distress site. The survivors are in the life rafts. What will make your ship more visible to the survivor? So answer है turning on all deck lights at the night. Question number 43. You are proceeding to a distress site where survivors are in life raft. Which action will assist them? I will read again. Which action will assist in making your vessel more visible to the survivor? You can, so answer है making smoke in daylight. Question number 44. On which type of davit does the davit head stays at the same height? So answer is radial. Question number 45. Which type of davit is not considered to be mechanical davit? Answer is radial. Question number 46. A mechanical davit is designed to automatically, answer is, lift the boat off the inboard chocks. Question number 47. Your vessel is equipped with mechanical davit when stowing the lifeboat after a drill. While underway, you should. So यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि आपके पास मैकेनिकल डेविट है और आपको लाइफबोट को स्टोव करना है ड्रिल होने के बाद, तो आप क्या करेंगे? इंश्योर दैट दी फॉल्स आर टॉट. फॉल वायर टाइट होना ज़रूरी है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 48. वाइल क्रैंकिंग आउट quadrantal davit, slippage of the quadrant due to excessive wear or failure of the teeth in the quadrant will cause the, answer is, davit arm to pivot on the traveling nut and the head to fall outboard. Question number 49. The boat is stowed on the davit rather than on the cradle with which type of davit? So answer is crescent. Question number 50. What is required to launch the boat stowed in the crescent davit? Answer is crank the crescent out. Question number 51. The pivot pin at the sixth screw boom davit must be. So answer is periodically removed for inspection and lubricated. Question number 52. The type of davit on which you must turn a crank in order to swing the lifeboat out over the ship's side is, so, sheath screw davit. Question number 53. Many sheath screw davits have making markings to indicate the maximum angle to which they should be cranked out. If the angle is exceeded, the davit, answer is, screw may come out of the sheath. Question number 54. The lifeboat on your vessel are stored on cradle on a deck and are handled by the sheath screw boom davits. Which of the following statement about launching a boat is true? Answer is, the outboard section of the cradle must be released. Question number 55. Which davit type may be operated by one man? So answer is gravity. Question number 56. The most common type of davit found on a merchant vessel today is, the answer is gravity. Question number 57. What could be a result of insufficient lubrication of lifeboat, winches and davits? So answer is D, all of the above. तो देखते हैं क्या क्या है. Moisture accumulation in the winch meter, damaging the electrical wiring, freezing of gears and cold weathers, corroding of the sheaves on the davits so they will not rotate. Question number 58. The type of davit shown. सो आपको यहाँ पे एक डायग्राम दिया जाएगा एग्जामिनेशन में. मैं यहाँ पे वो डायग्राम निकाल नहीं पाया, बट ई लर्निंग मॉड्यूल जो है उसमें डायग्राम का नंबर है D0085A. तो ये डायग्राम को दिया जाएगा और उस डायग्राम को आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि वो डेविड कौन सा है. सो दैट इज़ ग्रेविटी डेविड. क्वेश्चन नंबर 59. ऑन ओपन लाइफ बोट्स द पर्पज ऑफ द वायर स्ट्रेच्ड बिटवीन द डेविड हेड is 2. So answer is 59. Support the man ropes. Question number 60. Which statement is true concerning the lifeboat's installation on the Great Lake vessel? So answer A. All lifelines shall be able to reach the water at the vessel's lightest draft with a 20-degree list. Question number 61. Which statement is true concerning lifeboat gripes? Answer is, they may be adjusted by the turnbuckle. Question number 62. Frapping line. Reduce the frapping lines. What is the use of frapping lines? So it is used to reduce the swinging of lifeboat as it is being lowered from the embarkation level. Question number 64. Line passed around the falls to hold the boat while passengers are boarding are. So answer is frapping lines. Question number 65. What is true concerning frapping lines? They are used to steady a lifeboat when being lowered. Question number 66. When launching a lifeboat, frapping line should be rigged at the embarkation deck. Question number 67. When lowering a lifeboat in heavy seas, a good practice is to rig frapping lines with the lead about 45 degrees to the boat. Question number 68. The purpose of tricing pendant is to. Answer is to hold the lifeboat next to the embarkation deck while loading. So frapping line is to prevent the swinging and tricing pendant is to hold the lifeboat in position. Question number 69. What are the purpose of the tricing pendant? Answer is they should hold the lifeboat alongside at the embarkation deck. Question number 17. When lowering the boat with gravity davit, it will be pulled into embarkation deck by. Answer is tricing pendant. Question number 71. In launching a lifeboat, when should the tricing pendant be released? Answer is after all people have been embarked. Question number 72. The tricing pendant should be released after loading the passenger. Question number 73. When launching a lifeboat, a tricing pendant should be released. Answer is ट्राइसिंग. यहाँ पे फिल इन द ब्लैंक वाला क्वेश्चन है, आपके पास ऑप्शंस रहेंगे तो आपको सिलेक्ट करना है ट्राइसिंग. क्वेश्चन नंबर 74. व्हाट विल बी रिलीज्ड व्हेन लॉन्चिंग अ लाइफ बोट? आंसर इज ट्राइसिंग पेंडेंट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 75. द मैकेनिज्म दैट विल रिलीज द ट्राइसिंग पेंडेंट, इट इज़ कॉल्ड मैकक्लनी हुक. Question number 76. What size bilge pump is required for the lifeboat which has a capacity of 675 cubic feet? So answer is 2 bilge pump. इसके पहले भी एक क्वेश्चन आ चुका था. Question number 77. After a boat is at the top of the davit head, the davit arm begin moving up the tracks and are stopped by. Answer is limit switch, normally 12 inch before final stowage position. Limit switches are used on the winch davit, gravit. Question number 79. You will find limit switch on. Answer is gravity davit. Question number 80. Limit switches. Answer is cut off the power to the winch when the lifeboat nears the final stowage position. Question number 81. The limit switches on Modus survival craft reaches the final stowage position. So क्या हो जाएगा फिर? It will stop the winch just before the craft reaches the final stowage position. Question number 82. What is the purpose of limit switch on gravity davit? To cut off the power when the davit are about 12 inches or more from the track safety stops. Question number 83. Limit switches on gravity davit should be tested by. Answer is pushing the switch lever arm while the winch is running. Question number 84. The governor brake on the lifeboat winch shall be capable of controlling the speed of the lowering fully equipped lifeboat from a cargo ship at. Answer is not more than 120 feet per minute. Question number 85. The maximum speed of lowering for a lifeboat on a gravity davit is controlled by. The answer is governor brake. Question number 86. When a lifeboat winch with a grooved drum are fitted on a vessel, the lead sheaves on the drum shall be located to provide fleet angle of not more than. Answer is 8 degrees. Question number 87. Winch drum for a lifeboat falls shall have diameter at the base of the groove equal to at least. Answer is 16 times the diameter of the wire rope. Question number 88. In launching a covered lifeboat, what would safely lower the lifeboat from inside the lifeboat cabin? So answer is winch remote control wire. Question number 89. What is the accepted standard for wire falls used in connection with the lifeboat gear? So answer is 6 by 19 regular lay filler wire rope. Question number 90. The fall on the gravity davits are wire. Question number 91. Blocks and falls used as a lifeboat gear must be designed with the maximum safety factor of. Answer is 6 based on the maximum working load. Question number 92. According to the regulation for lifeboat falls, which action must be taken at 30 months interval? So end-to-end renewal. क्वेश्चन नंबर 93 और 7 क्वेश्चंस बचे. सॉरी वीडियो बहुत बड़ा हो रहा है बट क्या करूँ, सारे क्वेश्चंस भी तो कवर करने हैं. सो आई होप आपके लिए हेल्पफुल रहेगा. चलिए देखते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 93. अकॉर्डिंग टू सोलास रेगुलेशन, lifeboat fall must be renewed at intervals of how many years? Answer is 5. Question number 94. According to the regulation for lifeboat falls, which action must be taken with the falls no later than 5 years interval? Answer is renewed. Question number 95. Preventer bars are fitted on the lifeboat releasing gear to prevent. Answer is accidental unhooking when the falls become slack. Question number 96. On the lifeboat equipped with the Rotmer type releasing gear, turning the releasing lever releases. Answer: both falls at the same time even if the boat has not reached the water. Question number 97. To disengage the survival craft suspended from the cable above the water, you must pull safety pin and. Answer is pull the hook release handle and use the ratchet bar. Question number 98. An on-load release system on a survival craft means a cable can be released at any time. Question number 99. The off-load release system on the survival craft is designed to be activated when there is no load on the cable. Now the final question, question number 100, that is 100. You operate the release lever when the lifeboat is waterborne. सो चैनल को शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिए. बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन. स्टे सेफ एंड टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ.